a complete guide to lowering compliance risks with the Contract Manufacturing Organization. Businesses frequently work with contract manufacturing organizations, CMOs, in today's global marketplace to expedite their manufacturing processes and cut expenses. Although there are many advantages to this relationship, there are drawbacks as well, particularly when it comes to compliance issues. Neglecting to adhere to regulatory mandates and quality benchmarks may result in dire repercussions, such as lawsuits, monetary deficits, and harm to your company's image. We will examine practical methods to reduce compliance risks while collaborating with a contract manufacturing organization in this extensive guide. You can maintain the integrity and reputation of your company while facilitating seamless collaboration by putting these precautions in place. The first step in lowering compliance risks is to choose a trustworthy and knowledgeable CMO. Seek out companies that have an established history of adhering to quality standards, such as ISO, GMP, and FDA approvals, as well as certificates. Evaluate their compliance history by doing in-depth background investigations, site inspections, and customer referrals. Make sure you and your CMO have open lines of communication. Give precise instructions on what you want in terms of reporting guidelines, legal compliance, and quality standards. Create a comprehensive written agreement that covers every facet of the collaboration, such as deadlines, quality control procedures, and compliance standards. As regulations change, check and update these papers on a regular basis. At each stage of the manufacturing process, use strong quality control procedures. Announce and conduct surprise audits on a regular basis to evaluate the CMO's compliance with quality and regulatory requirements. These audits should assess the sourcing of raw materials, manufacturing processes, as well as the packaging, labeling, and storage methods. Make sure that the whole supply chain is transparent. Recognize the source of your raw supplies and confirm their quality. Put in place supplier qualification systems to evaluate your CMO's suppliers' compliance. Maintain a constant standard of quality by routinely auditing and monitoring these vendors. Make an investment in training initiatives for the CMO's staff as well as your own. Make sure that all parties are aware of the pertinent laws, the required standards of quality, and their individual responsibilities for upholding compliance. Promote a culture of quality consciousness and compliance among all employees. Implement strong data security procedures to safeguard private data pertaining to your operations and goods. Verify that the CMO has put in place the necessary IT security procedures and conforms with data protection legislation. Evaluate and update these defenses on a regular basis to combat new cybersecurity threats. Determine possible hazards beforehand and create backup measures. Evaluate your CMO's performance on a regular basis and take swift action to resolve any deviations from compliance requirements that you find. Work closely with legal and regulatory professionals to stay abreast of changing legislation and make the appropriate adjustments as soon as they become available. Together with your CMO, cultivate a culture of continual improvement throughout your company. Review procedures on a regular basis, get input, and make improvements. Keep up with technological developments and industry best practices to further improve compliance and quality standards. In the era of digitalization, technology is essential to guaranteeing quality standards and compliance. When collaborating with a contract manufacturing organization, quality management software, QMS, solutions are effective instruments that can greatly expedite the compliance process. All compliance-related data, such as audit reports, quality control records, and documentation, can be centrally stored using a QMS. Access to the most current and correct information is ensured for all parties involved, the CMO as well as those within your organization, by having a single, easily accessible repository. This encourages uniformity and transparency in compliance initiatives. The process automation feature of QMS is one of its main benefits. Automated procedures ensure timely and consistent task completion, reducing the chance of human error. Automation effectively manages compliance-related tasks, such as document approvals and audit scheduling, enabling your team to focus on strategic decision-making. Real-time monitoring features in quality management software let you track compliance indicators, spot patterns, and quickly produce reports. Making proactive decisions is made possible by this real-time visibility into compliance performance. Corrective action can be performed right away if any deviations from compliance standards are found, averting possible problems before they get out of hand. QMS solutions frequently include instruments for evaluating and reducing risks. These instruments support the identification of possible hazards in the supply chain, manufacturing process, or compliance protocols. You can create proactive methods to effectively manage these risks by evaluating them. Because QMS offers a data-driven approach to risk management, any compliance concerns may be assessed more precisely. Modern QMS solutions seamlessly interface with additional business systems like CRM and Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) software. This connectivity ensures consistent information and minimizes redundant data entry for compliance-related data shared across all platforms. Integrated systems enable improved departmental and stakeholder communication, fostering teamwork and enhancing overall compliance initiatives. Continuous monitoring of performance indicators and compliance measurements is made possible by QMS solutions. You are able to pinpoint areas that require improvement and put remedial measures in place by examining this data. Monitoring the results of these actions over time guarantees that your compliance procedures are not only effective but also always developing to match industry standards and regulatory needs. Recall that compliance is a continuous commitment to excellence rather than a one-time effort. Adopt a constant improvement mindset both with your CMO and inside your company. Keep up with changing laws, business best practices, and technology developments. You may reduce compliance risks, protect the integrity of your company, and guarantee a smooth working relationship with your contract manufacturing organization in the ever-changing global marketplace by remaining proactive, watchful, and adaptable.